Welcome to another episode of Roses Are Red podcast with your host, Mrs. Red Rose, her co-host, Sam I Am from the Married Couple Podcast, and AC from Midnight Media.
Hello, everyone.
I'm still not AC.
I don't know. I think someone's here in my office.
Oh my gosh.
Coming to visit.
Is it Krampus?
Maybe.
Is it Jingle Cloud?
Oh, look at you.
What? What are you doing? You're all Festivus.
Kind of losing my shirt here.
I love when you do this shit.
Look at us all showing up in character. I love it.
Oh, goodness.
Also,
Mrs.
a wonderful attic.
That's why I had to ask. Are you coming to camera? Now I get it.
Should have known.
Whatever.
Oh,
Can Mrs.
gross.
Claus have a shot?
Yes, let's do a shot. I actually poured one before we started.
I told you I was a kid at heart.
I know. I love
You
it.
are. You even put on a little rosy red cheeks.
I did. Sure did.
It's because you're Mrs. Red Rosy Red. Cheeks. Claws. All right.
I can't even take myself serious right now. I'm going, what am I really going to look like when I get gray hair?
Oh, it looks very nice, actually. You look so pretty.
Here I thought I was all snazzy with my new background and it was going to be Chevy Chase. Guys, welcome to Weekend Update. I'm your host. Well, no, wait. I am Dave.
All right.
Our top story tonight.
Is Gypsy Rose.
Generalissimo Francisco Franco is still dead. And then after that, Gypsy Rose. It's all Gypsy Rose from here on out.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, wow. You are looking very festive.
I love it.
I do too.
I'm wearing my white Christmas shirt.
It's gray.
It is.
It says White Christmas on it, though.
It does. And on the back, it has,
No, it's the sisters
Oh,
thing.
nice.
yeah.
It's you can't tell which of the two
Sisters.
sisters it is.
Sisters.
I think it's Ray and the other guy.
Oh, Lord.
Whatever. Red Rose, just out of curiosity, before we get going on your show, did you catch our show this past week?
I'm going
Um,
to apologize. I did not because
That's all right.
I had to play
You've
Santa.
been busy.
The joke is, and it's me being silly, but from White Christmas, the back of her shirt, the two girls do it the first time, and then the
Danny
men,
Kaye and
the men dress up, and who are they going? Danny Kaye and
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby. They dress up as women and do that. Well, the reason I ask is our good friend Ray was on our show,
Mhm.
and he likes to dress up in,
He's very pretty.
and he's a very pretty person.
Yes.
I don't even, but we had a great time. He's so fun. I didn't
Oh my
realize
gosh.
until I rewatched how many one-liners he had,
Oh
and
my
then he's like,
gosh.
"Oh, I don't mean to interrupt you, Sam."
I know. It was great. He had,
He's always hilarious on your show.
I'm always.
No,
That's
that's you
like
haven't seen. No, we're not talking about Anthony.
Oh, it's not Anthony.
No, we're talking about our friend, Ray. Our friend
Oh,
Ray
okay.
likes to dress. He dresses as a woman, and that makes him feel more comfortable. And he is. I'm going to tell you right now. He is his best man when he dresses as a woman. And I don't know if that's the right way to say it or not. And we talked about
He's
the
living
they
his best
thems,
life.
and he is.
Yes.
He's. I keep saying he, but I don't. Again, when they were on the show, they pointed out that it doesn't matter what you call it. It doesn't matter how you refer to me. I know who I want to be. And I don't know. It was just a weird. It was a little weird for our show, but it was probably
Perfect.
one.
It
It's
was
probably
perfect.
one of our better
My
shows.
favorite, one of my favorite
It's
guests.
a lot of fun. And
So there
if
you
you've
go,
not
folks. You
seen
gotta go
that
back and
show,
watch it.
Yeah,
it's How Was Your Day Wednesday night. Ray was on, and they did an amazing job.
they did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyway, so we're not talking about this.
So there's a couple questions I want to know. How I want some makeup tips because I wanted to I mean, come on now. There's
Ray's shoes are always on point.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we were the same size, I'd be borrowing them. I mean,
I wanna
they're
know, do you still go with the shoes and the makeup bag, the match, or is it still the color? You know, because the trends have always changing,
I
and
know.
they always know more than
yes.
Oh, we'll ask. I guarantee they'll be at the bar when we get done here.
Yeah.
We'll ask. Anyway, it was such a fun show.
Yes.
I was a little nervous going on because it's a different atmosphere. As far as we don't get political, we don't get this, we don't get that, and that. Having someone coming in cross-dressing, let's be real, could cause a lot of people to.
But it didn't. And
It could, and
Right.
so I was a little worried coming in because that's the show we try to stay away from. But Ray is such a good friend of ours
we're
that
so
we wanted
inclusive
to-
anyway. I mean,
that
I
we
feel like
that we wanted to have them on, and I'm so glad we did because it was so fun. Anyway, sorry, we're not talking about our show. We're talking about your show.
we are.
We're doing
But you know what though? If it wasn't for your show, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
let's discuss how everything started. I mean, for real, I want to celebrate your show because as I understand, you guys went
we
above
hit a
500.
milestone.
We hit a milestone this past week. And what was that,
Yes.
Rose?
We hit 500. We're at 504. It was our goal to hit it before the end of the year,
and we did it.
And you did it. That's amazing.
We did it. I'm so excited.
From
I'm so proud of all of us.
Me
from
too.
where we all came from, and us, and I don't know exactly the words that started or what made you start this, Rose, but from Sam going to me, I want a podcast. I think we could do this. And then that's where we all met as our first trying of trying to do a podcast. We graduated that, each of us, in our own way, and then decided to live cast, and then brought video into it, and then and now we've got listeners from all over the globe. I don't know if anybody's in tonight or who's in, because I can't see that part, but
Yeah.
just the
Trickling in.
amount of people that we've met. And I want to get into, I'm going to let you guys kind of take over from here so we can talk about this show. But I want to commend you because I tell you what, 500 listeners literally within a year.
Mhm.
Sam and I have been at this. Well, same as you. You've been at this that long, but this show is only a little over a year old. This show, you're in your rookie season, right? And
Still.
this show is rookie of the year. This show surpassed our How Was Your Day? It surpassed that. It doubled it in and subscribers, and continues to grow exponentially. And I don't know. Congratulations, you
know
have
what?
a show,
All
and
of us though.
especially when AC's here, the three of you guys. I mean, I will sit in for any one of you, and I've sat in for each of you
You have.
as a guest host when each of you have been gone, and I love doing it. I really do. But I really want to congratulate you, Rose, because this was your idea. This is your baby, and not only that, the three of you do an awesome show together. But the reach that you do and the background stuff that you do to get guests on, to cross-pollinate, so to speak, with different creators, has really taken off, and it's because of you. So great job.
I'm gonna be honest. It's really not all because of me. It's all of us together. Dave, from you sitting in to AC to Sam to all of us together. It wouldn't be where it was if we weren't all a team and we all worked together. You know, and it's all of us. This is not just a me. It's Sam, Dave, and AC. All of our thoughts and all of our hard work at the back end of what we do, and asking questions and sending private chats. Hey, do you think of this? Do you think I was this? Do you think I was? You know, it's all of us.
However, you do a lot of work. This was your brainchild, and we all having you and AC and I on the same show. It seems to work very well. We fit. It's amazing to me how three of us. I mean, we are the same age, but three of us that are from all different walks of life, but we have similarities. And so especially you and me, Rose, you and I have lived, kind of similar paths. And from what started off as us just chatting and being moms and talking to a true crime show that we've had guests on. I mean, we've interviewed people. I mean, last week and the one prior to that, we've had, all these people on that, and we had, Dave's sister on, we've had guest hosts on, like my sister and Skylar, but it's amazing to me how this, just started little. And then we decided this is our path. And Rose, you really have had a lot to do with that. This was your brainchild. You're like, nope, this is going to work and we're going to make it work. And, we all work together, but this, I'm thankful that you came up with the idea.
You're sick.
I love you.
Right?
No, you're awesome. Let's run through some of that real quick if we can. Let's start kind of back at the beginning. The first 4 episodes, the first 1 through 3, it was just you, the two of you, and you started that, and it was kind of 2 moms getting together, or 2. How are we going to do? What do you want to talk about? Yep. And you talked about a bunch of different things. You talked about the kids. You talked about marriage. You can get into a lot of specifics about a lot, but you literally went a lot of different places, and we're kind of feeling out where this show's going to go. Then on episode 4, you brought in episode 4 is the first one. AC kind of sat in with you guys. And after that episode, I think both you guys said it really feels good because he matches perfect. And from then
he's the yin and yang. It's the yin and yang.
Yeah. and he does. And don't get me wrong, I sat in on one early.
Episode 3.
Yeah, I sat in on episode 3, and it was great. It was kind of like tonight. It's kind of but Rocksteady even came in for episode, I think it was 5, and it was Rose. It was just you and he. But then after that, episode 7 is when you guys really brought in AC, and you decided, here's what we're going to do. And that was the first time that you brought up, and you started with, like Sam mentioned, you started with your favorite
Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose. I make fun of that because I'm like, oh, what's Gypsy Rose up to this week?
We do have some updates. Rose has some updates.
And he's like to that, but that's when we obviously the Gypsy Rose, the whole story, Munchausen by proxy, and that whole story is very intriguing. It was all over the internet, but you really that's where you guys started. And we
killed that show, by the way.
Yeah. I think that's, I think that's where it started. I think that's where we were like, this is where we're going to go. This was okay. That was the light, the little white light that comes out like ding, the little light bulb. Yeah.
And that wasn't even when you guys decided on true crime. That was because you started with Gypsy Rose, and then you went to Scientology, and then from there, the Kingston Clan, polygamy. Then we did the one from Omaha, the Lover Stalker Killer, that was on Netflix at the time, and this is all back in February. When we jumped into March, you guys did Love Under the Knife.
That was a fun one.
The throat implants.
Good one.
Pablo Macaroni.
And
that's when we started giving people fucked up names that weren't real.
So we were giving all kinds of names to people.
I know. We did Peter Dupus and we called him Doofus or dumbass.
Also in March, and I will say March included one of my favorite episodes. In March on episode 13, we did a live from Vegas and
That's where we
the
all got
history
to
of
meet.
the history of Binions.
Yeah.
And that's where we all met for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
had met AC and we had met AC, and then you were like, I'm going to be in town this, and we made it happen, and we were there, and oh my gosh, I had so much fun that weekend.
Oh, yeah. Pop
So-
my cherry karaoke.
That's where the Pop My Cherry came along with Rose, and AC
And
hates
then
it
you-
when she says it, but
You guys do it every week though for something.
we pop our
Almost.
cherry all the
Almost.
time. Almost.
Yeah.
I don't,
All the time my cherry gets popped.
Here's my question for the two of you guys. Out of this past year, because it has literally started from scratch and from nothing, and it's gotten to what it is today, which is I'm not saying it wasn't a good show in the beginning, but that's when you're getting your feelers out. You're trying to figure out where to do. You guys are on a path now.
Mhm.
You know where you're
Mhm.
going. So over the past year, especially in the early days, what were some of your I already said I loved in Vegas because I got to be the cameraman on the street and AC. But what were some of your favorite moments from that or opportunities in the early part of it? Or one maybe part of a show or a story or a guest? What were some of you guys'?
I think for me was in the very, very beginning when it was me and Sam that we would talk about certain stories and we're like, holy shit, we're really alike. We've gone through
Yeah, right.
so many paths the same way
Mhm.
between our exes and like there's so many things that I was like, we both were like, holy shit, like it's the same. It's, we're about the same, just different places. And I think that was for me one of the best times that we like really spilled our guts on here. So if you guys go
Yeah.
back and listen, we really
Those
spilled our guts on
beginning ones, yeah. I mean, we were friends prior to that, but I think we truly became family in those first episodes without even physically meeting each other. Those were really fun, feeling each other out and going, holy shit, somebody else has been there too,
Yeah.
you get it,
Yeah. and I think that was for me, those were like the best highlights because we really bonded more in the beginning and we'd already known each other for a long time from another app.
Mhm.
That we started off. I was more the quiet and in the back of things when I would pop up and I would just say hi and just kind of observe. And then I think when we actually physically, or not physically, but really talked. And then when we physically met, I think those were my most amazing moments.
Yeah,
for me.
it was pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then I also liked, I don't know, once we moved from, those were amazing times, when it was just you and me and we're really having those in-depth, and we got pretty deep on those beginning episodes of
yeah.
Roses Are Red. We did, where I was like, whoa, did we just talk about that in front of people?
Yeah.
Yep.
Seriously. And I'm an open book. I've been an open book on our show and things, but it was fun when we switched to having a topic, like or Gypsy Rose and Scientology. For me, it's been really fun to do the research too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when we started having guests on, or when we had Barb on, that was one of my favorite episodes.
That was my favorite too.
Yeah.
And then I think also bringing AC. Once
Yeah.
we brought AC to the group, I think that was also my favorite moment because it's such a dynamic where, it's just like he's one way and we're another way, and we're both like, no, but we wanted this. No, but it's like, and I think those are also one of the best moments
Mhm.
too. I really
Well,
like that.
And I think I don't know. It's like I found two siblings that I didn't know I had. No, for real.
I know.
I feel like we are literally
I know.
siblings.
Yeah. And
Even
to think
when
that we all, well, to think that we all came from that one other app.
Yeah. It's crazy that we
we
did.
can say it. It's not
Stereo.
Voldemort. It's not Voldemort. Come on.
It could be sometimes.
I
You
do the
never
same
know.
thing.
There were some great things out of that app. The people we met, literally we found family members, from that app. We found friends that became family. We got to kind of, it was like training wheels on what we wanted to do. You could try anything on that app and nobody fucking cared. You know what I mean?
I agree.
We could be dumb and then go, that didn't work,
And I'm going to say, who actually brought me to that app, and I fought him for a long time, and I was like, no,
Who?
absolutely not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing social media. I'm not going to do this. Boombastic.
Oh.
Mr. Boombastic
Okay. Hold on.
made me join.
How did you meet Boombastic if it wasn't on Stereo then?
I met him on Instagram.
Really?
That's how I met
Nice.
him. Boombastic was on Instagram. I used to hang out with a lot of the Aussies on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram.
Okay.
And that's how I met what's that one guy that I can't remember his name. He was a interesting character.
There were a lot of them.
Yeah, there was a lot.
There was a lot of them.
I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I know that it's on the tip of my mouth, and that's how I met Mr. Boombastic, because of him, because of this one lady that she was the kangaroo. She used to feed kangaroos at 5 a.m. And we used to sit there and she was amazing. She was amazing. We would just sit there and watch her, and that's how I met Mr. Boombastic. And then I met another friend of his. And then from there, he kept telling me, he's like, you know what, you got to join this other app. You got to come and meet my friends. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I like sitting on the back lines. Nobody knows who I am. I'm okay.
Right.
And he said, nope. One night he said, you're going to download it now. And then I did.
Well,
and
there
I
we go.
did. And that's where I got Mr. Boombastic drunk drunk on Instagram, where he was sitting with a homeless guy, giving him booze, and then he's like, you want to see how tall I am? And he stood up next to the ambulance. He was taller than the ambulance.
Wow.
My gosh.
There's been a lot of things from that app, and a lot of people that we met back then. And it really was, Sam, I agree with you. It was our training wheels. We literally do the show we started.
Mhm.
How was your day? Started on Stereo. And it was us sitting in the garage, or me in the garage and you in the other room.
Yeah.
And we would do the
'Cause we
show.
couldn't
And
do
it
it in
was
the same
basically,
room.
and it was basically, we invite you into our driveway, and we invite you to our home to listen to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And we took that exact same show, and we took a lot of things from that we still do.
Right.
The messages that we play live, just the structure itself, the news stories, all that stuff. It all started back then. We actually, this past week, had somebody come and leave a couple comments before our last show, because a particular person found our show again, back from the Stereo days,
Yes.
and left a couple comments that she saw the Benny Boom Boom tribute episode. Benny, of course, we all knew from Stereo. Mike Rivera is his actual government name. It doesn't matter now because he passed away this past year.
Mhm.
And so we did kind of a tribute to him and some other things. And we actually had a couple comments from Elsa, if you remember Elsa. Well, and then on Wednesday's show, she also popped in and said, "Hey, I'm here." And Elsa, I hope if you are listening now, I
Yes.
hope you're doing great.
Yeah.
And I hope things are turned around for you. It sounds like they are. But anyway, that was just a name from that I forgot all
We
about.
hadn't heard in a long time.
Haven't heard that name in a long time. It popped up, and thanks for listening to How Was Your Day? And hopefully you're listening now, and you can subscribe to Roses Are Red podcast as well.
Get us to 505.
But so a lot of things like that have happened. I mentioned Benny has passed. A lot of things happened. My mother passed away this past year.
Right after we were in Vegas, actually.
Right, literally after we were in Vegas. In fact, I think she waited so we could go. It seemed like it.
She had gone into the hospital right before we went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some of your just memories, whether it be of the show or just of life of this past year? What are some of the things that really hit home? It can be anything.
Well, one, meeting everybody, meeting all you guys, especially, I actually have Benny Boom Boom's signed autograph CD
You do.
of Benny Boom Boom's. I do.
Mended?
I do. Mended, which
Mended
played
album?
100 times. Um,
Total. I mean, for everybody, you mean?
everybody over 100 times. For all of you listening, yeah, he would play this song over. 100
Oh yeah,
times.
okay. I thought you meant like 100 people own one.
Yeah, no.
It's about right too. Actually, it's about.
And for all you guys don't know, Mike Rivera was a music. He was a musician. He put out some great music out there for everybody to listen to. I got to meet Elsa. I do know Elsa.
Oh, what?
Not in person. Not
Okay,
in person.
okay. Because that was going to be a story I needed to hear.
No.
But you're aware
No.
of who she is. Yes.
Yes, I am. Very aware. Elsa, can we keep the peace? I come with a white flag.
Right.
She's a lovely girl. Lovely girl. And a lot of people we met, and Rocksteady was also one of the people that actually put in my head to actually start our podcast. So because of
sure.
him stating to do that, so and he's also another great person. And those are I have so many memories. I have tons of memories that it's like they're all wonderful. I mean, granted, we had some bad times, but at the same time, those bad times became good memories because we learned from it and we moved on.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. And I do miss our old crew getting together and hanging out on stereo, which Joey Butts,
Yeah.
Joey actually stopped in How Was Your Day 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, randomly
Randomly, out of
people will just
nowhere.
boom show up.
And now I haven't seen a lot of the other guys in a while, but yeah, he left multiple comments like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, it's Joey Butts. Anyway, I don't know. It is good to see some of those people and to hear
And
from
I do
them.
miss, kind of hanging out like that. I mean, we did it a little bit on Clapper too, which was very much like stereo. But I mean, I think I do kind of miss the good old days of stereo too. I mean, there was a lot of drama.
Pornhub number one.
How Was Your Day was on Clapper for, I don't know, we tried 3 weeks.
Well, we kind of did it. Yeah.
We tried it a month.
Yeah.
And they were like, this doesn't work.
Well, we did. I don't know if you guys remember last year we did a thing where it was all of us going up on Clapper for New Year's.
Oh, we did. You're
did.
right.
Yeah.
I do
literally
remember
did
that.
forget
Yes.
about that.
That was for New Year's.
I forgot completely about that. Also, and I don't know if everybody can hear this, but also, I had this great idea a year ago, and we did 2 episodes of a different show. It was this. It was.
I love this
Now, okay, and that's not The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I'm hoping people can hear that on that end. I think they can, but
Rose,
and
you can hear it?
the cast
I can
crew
hear it.
is-
Okay.
I'm trying to think of something new. Then Dave jumped up and said, "Yeah, I know what we could do. I think we should make a show where we're laughing at shit we shouldn't be. So basically, I'm going to hell and asking who's coming with me." He said that's a great idea. Anyway, so we don't have to play that whole thing. That's the other. But we did. We started. We tried a couple episodes of that. It didn't. There's a couple different things wrong with it, and I should have kind of realized. First off, 5 of us said, technically, really 6 of us, all up for one show, trying to comment on something all at one time, and especially, at least 3 really big heads, meaning the 3 boys, is probably not the best idea for any show. It can be a bit much. And so it didn't necessarily work out. We had 2 fun episodes after that. And I'm kind of glad it didn't work out.
I don't think I ever laughed so hard in my life as those first 2 episodes, though.
Oh my God.
Rose, you and I, damn it. Sometimes I get balloons.
I can never do that.
Well, it's the computer. However, I literally laughed so hard. There was a couple of them that we were like, "What?"
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They were.
The feet grater, the feet cheese. Oh,
I thought it was
and the-
Parmesan.
yes.
It was so gross.
You know what? Ever since then, I
You
do
can't
not
eat it.
touch Parmesan. Nope. I'm thinking of someone's feet.
What?
Or when I go get
Okay, that's
when I
funny.
go get a pedicure and I'm
Yeah.
looking at the lady next to me, I'm going,
the The fact that
There's
it
a couple of
ruined
them we were like-
Parmesan for you
It was
is hilarious. With
Yeah.
that, let's do another shot.
yeah,
to,
let's do that.
to Parmesan.
I cannot, no. And I'm telling you, I'll look at people when I'm getting, my toes done and I'm getting a
Yeah.
pedicure. I'll look and I'll see if they come out with that cheese grater thing. And then and I'm like,
Nope, can't do it.
That thing
No.
tickles my feet so bad.
no, I can't anymore after that. No.
Guys, this show is not sponsored by Malibu Rum, but the rest of my comments will be.
And they're not tag Dave, so Malibu Rum can be sponsored.
I know. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys. I drink Malibu because I can do so many more shots and not be. If I drink Captain, I can only drink like, I don't know, a dozen of them, and then
I
I
know how I'm
start to
gonna
feel it.
I don't know how I'm going to do Jello shots after the show. I got to do about over 70 Jello shots tonight. So
Oh Lord.
yeah, this is going to be great. Past
Oh, my
over more. I learned
Goodness.
how to do Mexican candy shots
Ooh.
last night, and let me tell you, those are the best. It's
How do you-
well, you can do it two ways. You can do watermelon Arizona iced tea,
Mhm.
and then they have this Smirnoff Ice makes this drink, this vodka
Mhm.
with tamarindo in it.
Oh, okay.
and
Say that
it's
again. What is it?
Tamarindo.
Which is what?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Say it in Spanglish.
tamarind.
Good enough. Good enough. Actually, you probably said it right. I don't know.
Do you
Good
put
enough.
tahini on like the rim of it?
Yep.
Oh,
You know
Okay,
exactly
so
what
when
it
you
is.
I do.
You do out of the Smirnoff,
Uh-huh.
and then you do another shot of the watermelon or watermelon pucker.
Ooh.
Add a little bit of the hot sauce, like
Mhm.
Valentino or Tapatio. You add just
Yeah.
a little bit in there. Then you add the tajin in it, and then you shake it and you put it in. You put the chamoy on the rim.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. Dave wouldn't like it. There's hot sauce.
I heard that part.
Mexican candy though is spicy and sour and sweet all at the same time, and it's delicious.
Mexican candy is this girl I met in Tormelina, Spain, actually, which is weird because it was Spain. And Mexico and Spain are not even near each other. I called her Candelita. In that accent, by the way. Because apparently I'm racist. Candelita.
Senora,
Um,
60 fun size.
Senora, 60 fun size.
We used to call Truthful Sweet that.
All the time.
You know what?
Because
Truthful Sweet was in Vegas.
Really?
Actually, recently.
Did she meet
was
you?
in Vegas? No, I wasn't able to fly out. I've been so busy with the kids. It's
Oh, yeah.
Christmas time
Just-
is like my busiest season.
Of course.
Just out of curiosity, Rose, and I know that, and then I do want to get back to the show. I have more questions about
This
this
is the
actual
fu-
show.
We wanted this to be a fun show anyway, right?
I know. I hope we're not derailing it because now it's just three of us. Just hopefully people that show up are like, they're just going over memories of stuff they know. So guys, don't leave. We're gonna get to stuff.
Yes.
We're gonna
Maybe.
actually do true crime in a minute. Here I know you might have heard Rose, but we just last night booked tickets to right here.
I did hear something like that.
Literally last night. We now have tickets.
To purse.
We will be visiting Lisa. That's what I'm going down to see.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
We're
for
gonna
that
meet
one.
Lisa.
We are going down to. We're gonna
Are you gonna meet Liam?
Is Liam down in Perth or near Perth?
He's in Sydney, so it's not.
No,
I mean,
let's see.
Sydney's a whole way.
That's-
I mean, if
but
they-
maybe.
if he comes to the airport,
If
Right.
Tiffy down here or Liam over there want to, I don't know. It'd be like driving from
And Gary.
And is he also on this side? Should we
No,
just
I
go
think
to
he's
this
in
side
Perth.
instead? Okay. Well,
I
you
think
tell me
Gary's
all the
in
people in Perth, and I'm down to meet any of them.
Oh, you guys can go meet my friend. She's a photographer. She's amazing, and she can take pictures for you guys.
Okay,
Sweet.
let's do it. We are going
Oh.
down we're going down to hang out with Rock. To hang out with Rocksteady.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he's even invited us to hang out at his place. We will do a podcast from
At
his-
least one from there.
at least
Yeah.
one from his studio.
How many
We
days
are
are you guys going?
we are going to be there a full week.
Yeah. So we leave on the 1st and we've come back on the 11th. However, we won't get to
We leave on the 1st and arrive on the 3rd because of
we lose a day. You know
time
how it goes
change
going.
and this guy
We are going to cross the international date
is
line.
actually round. I know it looks flat behind me, but
See, I'm going to be going up from you guys next year.
Oh yeah,
Where?
Bali.
No.
No, where are you going?
Where's it on the map? Just tell me when I point to it.
Shit. Now you're somewhere up there.
Where are you going?
I will be going to close to Pakistan.
Ooh,
Pakistan's here-ish. There's Pakistan.
there we
Yes.
go.
Close
Oh,
to Pakistan or in Pakistan?
Actually, I'll be probably in there.
Okay.
nice.
To
Yes.
Karachi?
I have no idea. It's a friend of mine that she said you're coming with me, and so I said okay.
That's awesome.
Oh, who's coming with me? Wow, hold on. Because anyway.
Somewhere up there.
Basically, I'm going to hell and asking who's coming with me. All right. All right. Back to what we're talking about.
Yes.
You know what? Give me 2 seconds. I gotta take this. This is starting to itch my
Yeah,
head.
take it off.
Is it? Yeah, take it
Take
off.
it off.
Hold
We'll
on,
find
hold
that,
itch
Jerry.
my head, and you know, I kind of
Oh.
feel
Are you
weird
warm?
kind of taking shots with
Yeah.
Mrs. Claus and
Oh,
stuff
come
like
on. Just pretend it's
So,
eggnog.
let me take my pants
You're
off.
fine.
because I feel like she's she's so innocent and
Mm.
I bet Mrs. Claus isn't so. I bet she's not always on the nice list.
We should
She
probably if
doesn't
you're gonna
have to be. She has an in with the big guy.
if you're gonna
Or
start
he has an in with her.
with the big guy.
I just made myself laugh really hard.
You guys both peeing a little bit, or what are you doing? Okay. Tighten it up. If you're gonna strip, Rose, we probably need some stripping music. So let's see what we got here. I don't know.
Put your hands down.
That's not stripper music.
Darren says, "Put your hand down, sir." Darren. Hey,
TJ,
Darren.
it's
Hey, TJ.
nice to have you join us on the show.
I feel like
I'm
I need a
hoping-
sleigh or something so I could just stand up and booty shake.
I'm, you've got room back there too.
You can put a pole.
You need to bring Groot back.
I gotta go get Groot.
Groot was in there earlier.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord.
I think Mrs. Claus is losing her, a little bit of her hair here
Not
too.
only is
Yeah.
it white, it's she's losing her hair now too.
Mm. Now that-
But you know what, Dave? I do have something that I haven't sent out in the mail because it's naughty me. Because I keep forgetting to take it with me.
I'm sorry. Did you just say naughty you?
Yeah.
After you just talked about fucking doing a booty shake up there? what is more naughty you than that?
Oh, it's over there. Mr. Groot actually got something for you and Sam, and I keep forgetting to send it. Let me go get it real quick. Hold on, give me a
okay.
second, then
Alright.
I can take this off too.
Yeah, take it off
All right.
quick.
Yes. Definitely do that.
Oh my gosh, my
Uh,
love, this is such a fun show.
We haven't even talked true crime. I mean,
It's okay. We have a little
we
bit.
should. Yeah,
we
we
talked.
did. We talked about the beginning.
Yeah.
I've got a order I wanted to go through.
Well,
Normally you lead
might-
this show.
And you
But-
took over when you came
Well,
on camera.
you invited me on.
I did.
Hold on.
Actually, you
Actually-
were so grumpy earlier.
You didn't invite me on. They invited me on. Rose and AC invited me on, and I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then earlier, when I was grumpy, as you mentioned, yeah, I was. Then I said, "Well, maybe I just don't need to do it." And then you threatened me.
I did. I said,
She
you're
didn't
gonna
really.
fucking be on here or not,
She
or
didn't
I'm gonna be
really.
mad. No, I said,
Yeah.
I actually bargained with you. I said, I will go to bowling
No, you
in
won't.
the morning with you.
I gotta be honest right now. I'm not sure either one of us are going to bowling tomorrow.
You
We-
have to.
We still
You
got.
are.
We still got. I don't know. We still got to go up to the bar up the street.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, stick around. Why am I acting like this is our show?
I don't know.
I'm stick
For
around
right now,
this.
we're filling some time.
But
We're waiting.
here
I
is-
thought you were undressing, Miss Rose. Oh,
There
there
we
she
go.
is. How did you do that?
it got bigger.
No, what I mean is came on and she looked like she was dressed up, and then it switched immediately. It was a glitch in the matrix, I think.
It was
I know.
before and after, real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an amazing freaking hat.
I love her.
Oh yeah,
hat.
look
You
at this.
could- your hat
It looks
grew.
like was it Christmas Story where they have the
Uh,
long hat? I don't know.
You know what I
Or
have this
Chris-
for?
Huh?
Because when I'm standing in line at
Smack
Universal
people with it.
Studios, I smack people with it to get them out of my fucking way.
Hold on. You don't need it. I want to see you do your head
Oh,
like that. Get it
I whip my
spinning.
hair back and forth.
Get it? Yeah, exactly. Get that fucker spinning and just
Woo!
smack somebody. Smack somebody
Smack
like
my
that.
face in the head.
And then just put it back behind you. And act like
You just
I don't
turn
know what's
around
going
real quick.
on. I know that's and who bought that?
I've had this hat for years.
I thought
Let me
I
tell
thought you
you.
said it was.
I am Groot.
It wasn't.
Well, no. This actually, Hobby Lobby has the best hats ever. So guys, go to
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby.
Oh.
This is where I got. I actually have one that's actually it's a 6-foot train in the back, and I carry that everywhere with me because I use it as a scarf.
Oh, nice.
So you know,
I
I don't.
How cold does it get there though?
You should never,
I already
Rose. You should never say train in the back, especially a 6-foot train in the back. Yeah, no, no.
Or popping
which
cherries.
which is if it's a 6
Popping
foot,
cherries.
if it's 6 foot, it means it's only 3 dudes. But a 6-foot train in the back, it could be fun.
You know what? Funny
Papa
story that
cherry.
you said 3 dudes. When I met my husband's grandma, she was talking about I mean, I'm from Cali, right? So
Right.
never heard of Five Guys. So she's like, Five
Oh,
Guys is my
Are you mean the
favorite.
pizza chain,
You mean the burger chain?
burger chain, whatever?
I've never heard
No.
of it. And she's like, oh, I went last night
Love
and I had
Five
Five Guys. And it was the best thing I've ever had. And I'm looking at him like, your grandma
She was
still
like,
gets down.
She popped my cherry.
Grandma is awesome.
Grandma's a hoe.
Oh, like your grandma still gets down like that. This 9-year-old woman. I'm like,
She's like, I had 5 Guys, man. It was delicious.
exactly that's what she said. I had 5 Guys like this and it was delicious and it was amazing. And I'm over here texting my husband going, "Did you really fucking do 5 Guys?"
I just couldn't get enough.
To be fair, 5 Guys is amazing.
Dude.
No, the
Oh, you make the
burgers.
burgers.
The burgers and fries. Yes.
Hold on. You have already said you've got to pass. So you never
Oh
know.
my gosh. Yes.
You never know.
Not that.
Hey. Thank
So
God,
Mr. Groot
thank
got
God
you
they don't
these.
have, what is it? Thank God
I'm
they don't
going
have
to-
5 girls.
Take this little thing off and I'll put it back in before I send him off to you guys.
They
They are
chopsticks. They're
are-
lightsaber chopsticks.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Next time we have ramen night,
I
we're
can't
gonna
use
those.
chopsticks.
Oh, I'll teach you.
Is there
Oh,
there
right.
more than just the pair? Because she will use that pair.
I no, this is
and they look-
I got 2 for you. Mr. Groot got 2 for you, and he's got
Okay.
another one that will
Okay.
be coming in the mail and surprise as soon as I get it from lovely Amazon.
Actually, 2's fine because I can't use them anyway. So I'll just hand one to her and we'll sort it right. We're fine. No, and then I'll just grab a fork and fucking eat my ramen.
But he saw this and thought of you guys. He's
Oh,
like,
I
and
love
I
that.
said-
freaking
Thank
awesome.
you.
so he's like, I know they're into Star Wars, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
I have to
So-
say, we do need to meet Mr. Red Rose or Groot. We need to, at some point in this next year, I mean, we've met him over the camera, but we've not, met him face to face. So
Okay.
I'm just saying, I would like to, that'd be fun. We
I
could.
kind of like imagining who he is. I'm fine with that. I kind of like imagining him in just standing in a little tiny flower pot going. That's kind of, and then I
Wait, hold on.
and then I grab this. And put,
Oh, I
This is
love
really Mr. Groot
it
right
is,
here.
see, that is Groot. And then I grab this thing and go, I'm Batman. Oh, motherfucker.
That's so cute.
Okay, he needs a throat lozenge. Yes, all right. Ladies. Let's bring it back in.
What?
I don't know. Why not?
Okay.
I have some questions.
What are your questions?
I don't
my
know
love?
what the questions are. All right, I want to run down some episodes. You
Okay.
again, we've talked about
Oh wait, hold on.
is that
Uh-oh. I fucking
should
hate
at least
you
let
guys
me put
know
the
how much I
Batman
hate
mask
this
on
shit.
first.
Krampus.
You guys know how much I hate this shit.
Son of a bitch. Is it Krampus?
Yeah.
Ah! That's even better. I thought it was going to be
It's
Santa.
bejeweled.
I thought it was going to be Santa Claus.
I love it.
And there's no beard. It's just clowns.
And you guys know how much I really fucking hate this so much.
Yeah.
I'm so sad that we don't have
I'm-
great Malenkos still on the
I
soundboard.
don't-
I love it.
I know. You can, if you can find it, you can play it. You can actually play it.
You're right.
Son
It
of a
doesn't
bitch.
matter. It's so awesome.
Did that just light up? Does his head light up?
And I think it's
Oh,
thing.
who is that? Oh, that's a sig.
which is talented, by the way.
God damn,
Through the
That
mask.
that is absolutely talented.
I love it.
Oh,
You know how much, for all you listeners, I hate fucking clowns.
You and
that was
my oldest daughter have that in common.
that
I
was
am
actually
like-
a whole ass episode at one point in time, I think. Actually,
What's funny is Halloween, during our Halloween episodes, Rose had put that on, and I was like, "How are you even dealing with yourself right now? You hate clowns."
tell Mr. Groot I love him.
He loves you. I told him you got them chopstick and one more thing of Star Wars. You know, he is a Star Wars fan.
Woohoo!
Uh,
We knew we liked
He
it.
has all, we even actually have them little miniature size to life
Mhm.
size Star Wars.
Nice.
We have like, yeah.
you got like a life size Princess Leia?
No.
No.
That's me, my love.
Okay, because I got one, and I'm gonna make you put your hair in buns later.
I can't.
I know.
My hair's short now.
Well,
I mean, did these count?
We'll just keep the headphones on.
You know what? That's my New Year's thing. I'm gonna go.
Are you gonna cut it too?
I'm gonna cut it too.
Yes.
You are?
I am. I'm gonna go short. I've been going short. I don't know if you guys have noticed,
I've
but I've been
noticed,
going
yeah.
shorter, little by little.
I've
been going shorter.
I've been going longer. You can't tell because my forehead. But
Oh, fuck, I hate you.
I got nothing on those. Ah,
Sorry. I've laughed so much this episode. I love it.
that's what you do when we get rid of AC and you bring me on.
No,
We just tell dick
honestly-
jokes. We don't-
honestly, Rose,
there's
sometimes
no true crime. We just tell dick jokes.
I'm like, oh, I love doing our show, but I can't do another murder. Sometimes
hang
I'm
on.
like, oh,
I understand you.
I'm like,
You
let's
guys-
just do a cult and make it light.
You-
Oh my god! Stop!
He's got the pinchers.
You're gonna fucking make me pee online. Stop! Can we edit that part out?
We don't edit shit.
yeah. I mean, not for the people listening, but yes,
That
for
should be
later.
a short.
Shit. You know, can you imagine people on Spotify going, "What the
What the
fuck,
fuck
these
are they
people?"
talking
Yeah. What's going on? Yeah.
Right.
It's
I
on
can imagine.
Spotify and iHeartRadio and all our other channels. Hey, come watch the show. We're on YouTube.
Yeah, so you can see all the antics that are going on right now.
Oh my god!
He used to hit you with a ray gun. What the fuck was that?
No, it's a drill.
Oh, it's a drill, a light up drill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. I want one.
Hold on, I actually got a light up drill.
You do?
No. Hey, if I put a glowy condom on, yes, but
If you put a light bulb on it,
All right, Iron Man.
you can put this on and go. Here we go.
all right.
I think we broke Rose. All right, Tony Stark.
Hey guys, it's me, Tony Stark. I am Iron Man.
You do look very much like him.
With these glasses on
No,
because I tell you what, the glasses are removable, so it's fine.
You gotta take
Um,
that when you go see Rocksteady.
You actually,
We
no,
should,
no,
yes.
seriously. Actually, when I go down there, because of another movie that Robert Downey Jr. has done, of a guy from Australia, it's Tropic Thunder. I'm going to dress as that guy.
No, you're not.
I'm not going to dress as that guy. I can't do that anymore. I will get canceled. I can be Iron Man, but not. I don't remember. I don't remember the character's name in Tropic Thunder. Anyway, in Tropic Thunder, in case you haven't seen, Robert Downey Jr. full blackface,
Yeah.
full blackface, and also may I add, one of the best actual acting that I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, if you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. It's probably not hashtag don't cancel him, not me, him. I know I look like him, not who's who. Who am I?
You just need
right
a
now?
little bit more of a tan,
No
and
idea
you're
what's
right
going on.
there. You're spot on, right there.
Hold on, hang on. I have something for this, guys. Don't go away. Hold on. Nope. Hold on.
What are you doing,
Nope,
my love?
I've got it.
Oh shit! Yes.
Oh. Okay, since obviously somebody doesn't believe me, here I am to prove it.
Oh my god!
And in case you don't believe me, there we go. And also, yeah, Thanos can suck a big fat dick.
I
All
love
right.
that. That makes noise too.
I know it does.
I love that. I fucking love it.
All right.
We have all
I'm gonna
the
have to-
toys.
you know how you guys are big Star Wars fans?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm a big
I remember.
Pirates of the Caribbean fan.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Let me
Huge.
find a picture.
Hang on.
to the
No.
point that I actually own a piece from Disneyland from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Really?
Yeah.
I do. I own the pirate that's sitting on top of. If you guys have gone to Disneyland in California,
Mhm.
the pirate that's sitting
Okay.
over the ledge and he's kind of just laying there with his booze. I actually own that pirate because they switched them out many years ago and got a new
You
Oh.
one.
Wow.
bought the pirate.
I sure did.
That's
And-
freaking awesome.
In my because I have a bar behind
Mhm.
the store over here. I have a bar. I actually own a barrel that is all sparkly inside that I turned it into a wine barrel. that hangs up in my
Nice.
bar.
Dude.
Here's Dave.
yeah,
with
that's
his,
really awesome.
Captain Jack.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, that's not you.
That is me. That is me. Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's my husband.
I make up
Holy
and all.
shit. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Look at me figuring out shit on the fly.
I even did the whole why is the rum always gone?
Well, Mr. Rose, when he had to do, go to auctions on certain things, right? He had to go to auctions. We used to have pirates that actually would go with him.
Oh, really?
Every auction, and they would sit there. And so Mr. Rose would look at him and they would be like, and they look just identical to Jack Sparrow and the other guy. See, this is what happens when I drink too much.
I know. It's our fault.
Then also why the rum is always gone.
Right?
Well, it's not gone yet.
It's-
So,
Oh shit.
Oh,
Here we
again?
go.
yes, again. Hurry
He's
up,
like,
my
"Again?"
Son
love.
of a bitch. Now I know why
And
the rum is always
So
gone.
Mr. Rose would walk around. So they would go to my son's school, my youngest son, and they would take him to school.
Oh my
The
gosh.
pirates would and walk him to school, and then they would go to him with auction to work for like a whole year. We had these two guys we met off of the street. They looked just like Johnny Depp in them, and drank like fucking lushes, and they lived in one of our clubhouses, and they
I
lived there for
love
like
that.
a good 8 to 9 months until they finally figured out what they wanted to do.
That's
And,
wonderful.
All right.
What do you?
I will give a shilling.
Oh, the coin.
I will give a shilling for one more rum.
Rum. Ha ha ha.
Guys, how about we just get back to what we're talking about?
Sure.
For anybody who just joined in, General Felicimo Franco is somebody. General Lissimo Francisco Franco is still dead. That was our top story tonight. Aside
you know
from
what?
that, I do need Gypsy Rose update, please.
There is
Yeah.
a Gypsy Rose update. There's actually a couple of Gypsy Rose updates too.
I don't want to hear it, and I asked, so go.
And I know, and you asked that she's your favorite person of the world.
Gosh, I love her.
Actually, you know what? There's 3.
Three
So-
Gypsy Roses.
3
Three
story
updates.
Good.
updates here. So, the first one is supposedly her and Ken had moved out, and Gypsy Rose is using her pregnancy.
Sorry.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Which one's
Um,
Ken? I mean,
that-
I remember from the Barbie movie. Pull up your doll right there, right? And show that. No,
No.
it's not that Ken. Good.
No, that was the boy toy that she left Peter Griffin for.
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Peter Griffin was the husband or the guy that married her, right?
Yeah.
Ish.
Yes.
And then-
Absolutely.
And then Ken
Was
showed
the
up.
boy toy.
Anyway, okay. So say that line again. What about Ken? What happened?
So they have broken up, and Gypsy Rose, and of course, you know my favorite, she came out saying that they had broken up, and he's no longer living with the stepmom, and the dad. So I will go ahead and play a little bit of this video
Hang on.
clip.
It's hilarious. I said, grab that Barbie doll. And my wife said, no. And then you put a picture up of the same fucking Barbie doll. Downey Barbie. Here's Downey Barbie giving us a Gypsy Rose.
No, this is not Downey
I don't
Barbie.
remember who it is. I forgot her name.
Stop it. This
Nina.
is flawless Nina.
Okay, she
Jesus.
needs
She has the hot tea
Oh,
on.
and
It's
she got.
the hot tea on Gypsy Rose.
She does have
correct?
the hot tea.
Yeah.
And she got She got a lot of lipstick on too.
She does makeup tutorials too.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna just mute myself and
That's
you
a
play
good idea.
this.
Let's see. Here we go.
Right, I
Did you guys
already
hear that?
told you
Yes.
Ken and Gypsy broke up. Okay, that's a fact. Ken is allegedly back in Texas for sure. Allegedly, it's been alleged that he's at his mama's, so he's with Miss Raina. Allegedly, now I've heard that he has only been in Louisiana a couple of times last month for filming, and he's been MIA ever since. So when y'all said homeboy is like, where's Waldo? You ain't never lie. Listen, I think Ken was like a runaway slave on that highway to get back to Texas, child. I would too. Because when you deal with someone like Gypsy Rose Blanchard and that type of toxicity, yeah. I is free, massa. I is free.
Wow.
Now remember, Miss Raina said she
Wow.
watched Becca Scoops and she realized who Gypsy really was, and she was concerned about her grandbaby, but she said she was hoping for the best. So she did say she took off them rose-colored glasses, y'all.
Taco in his head.
I can't with
I
this
can't
man.
either. First off, I have to apologize. That first picture of her did look really bad. Whoever that
It was just paused. I
Yeah, it
love
was
that.
really bad. And was that
That was-
Santa Taco? Senor Santa?
told you we're so kids at heart. Okay, let me tell you the story about this taco hat. He has
Oh,
been wearing
no.
this taco hat.
We don't judge on this side.
He's been
guys
wearing
can-
this taco hat since Monday through the car. He's been driving down the freeway, and I turned around and I look, and I'm like,
Seems like something my husband would do. I think our husbands are very
if I had a
similar.
taco hat, I would.
We need to get.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
We
I
need to
know.
get Jace that actually.
Oh yeah, we need Jason needs a taco hat.
Yeah.
You're not wrong on that.
One of the boys, one of the kids that he not a kid, he's 25. That
he's
bowls
not a
on my
boy.
team
Oh,
for
he loves
bowling.
tacos.
He has this whole Facebook page, the Taco Squad.
He's the taco squad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he started it.
he
Anyway,
did.
go ahead.
What are you?
I don't know. I'm looking for a hat over here.
There's a
I've
couple
gotta
of wigs
compete.
over
No,
there.
I know there's a bunch here. We're not doing that. We're getting back.
Okay. I don't know if this is something that you have, Rose. I just pulled up on Monday, the 16th, an article came out. It says Gypsy Rose Blanchard claims ex found murder fantasies arousing. So the boy, Nicholas Godejohn, who had has a life sentence for his involvement in the murder of her mother. She is saying that he suffered from, he had a murder fantasy, and it aroused him to kill her mom. So that's something.
Well, now that you said that,
Oh, there you go. See,
let's go into some more good details here. Let's get here.
So you already have that too.
So yeah, well, here we go with this.
She did say three things.
I know.
So there you go.
The Gypsy Rose came out with a book, right?
Yeah.
She came out with a book, and it's not doing so well as she thought she was. It's because people are saying this book is very glorifying. It says a lot of things that people are not happy with. They are not, they're returning the book. They're completely returning the book, which the bookstores now are returning to the people who wrote the book, and the people who are writing the book are going, shit, what do we do with it? We're going to have to burn this shit.
Don't burn books. Don't burn books, kids. Don't burn books.
So
You heard
just
me.
only Gypsy Rose's ones.
Actually, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Gypsy Rose is
Actually, I'm fine
fine.
with that.
Everything else.
Actually,
leave.
while you guys finish up on Gypsy Rose, I'll be right back. I promise I'll be back. I
Oh, he's
swear.
gonna find out.
You guys, no,
a
I'm
costume.
no, I'm not. I need to use the restroom. I'll be back. All right.
So
All right, I
here, I'm
can't
gonna
wait.
go ahead here about
Yeah.
Gypsy Rose in this book.
Oh, can't hear that one.
Oh, hold on. Here we go.
There we go.
In mess. Folks are saying the book's so damn bad. Just send it back, child. So I heard this clip. I'm going to add the clip, and I'm going to tag the creator that I got it from. I don't know where they got it from, but I want y'all to hear this clip because child Gypsy Rose is probably at the house of tears. The bookie book so bad. A book alive.
Book isn't doing good because what?
It's in returns. So I guess I haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it didn't come through receiving. I guess it came through promo. So they put it on the displays. You know what I mean? Like they have a Kroger and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's I would say probably 100,000 books of that book in returns because the Kroger, all of them sent it back.
Wow.
Every single, all the distributors.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
All the retailers sent it back to us, and now we got to send it back to the publisher, and they're probably just going to burn it.
Oh my God.
Right?
Girl, you thought it was your time to stand. That's why you named your book that. But the lie detector test said it was your time to sit the hell down.
Oh my gosh.
I love, you know what? If
I love her.
you check her out, she's on TikTok. Flawless Nina is I love her.
I do too.
She is awesome. And let me tell you, she's always on top of everything.
Yes. Oh,
And she's,
sorry. I had the wrong button.
she has got all the tea. And that's the one that, she's not doing so good.
No.
She's not. So the
And she's
third one
probably
is-
days away from having that baby.
yeah. Well, allegedly, now Flawless Lena hasn't came out and said it, but allegedly she's already had this baby, but we're waiting to
yeah.
see what happens, if it's true or not true. I'm waiting for, because Policina has a lot of people that are really close to Gypsy Rose, if not she is, or knows somebody that is,
Yeah.
allegedly. We'll just throw that in there, allegedly. Uh, and so, so we're waiting to see. And she
Yeah.
is a high risk pregnancy, but you know what? When you're a high risk pregnancy, you can always deliver a month early.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be
Why is she high
interesting to see.
risk?
That hasn't been said, actually. You know what? Nobody's asked that question yet.
Maybe she said it because she gave us the wrong dates.
Mhm.
And
Who
it's
never
really Peter
knows,
Griffin's.
right? You know what? I have my bet $5 that it is Peter Griffin's, but
I think it is, to be
my gut
fair.
feeling it is.
Yeah.
Now we've got another story,
Okay.
and we won't bring it out until January, but I'll give you guys a little sneak peek, or not a sneak. I'll just let you guys know there is another woman on TikTok that came out, and she is a nurse that that came out.
Are we
And
still talking about
she-
Gypsy Rose?
Yeah.
We are. Okay.
This one is another Gypsy Rose. Now, in the case of why I say she's another Gypsy Rose, and I'm not going to bring it out until January when we come out, but I'm going to tell you guys
Okay.
a little bit about it. This woman is a nurse, and a lot of people have been talking about her because of the fact that she is also doing the Munchausen. Now, she's playing the role of Gypsy Rose's mother. She doesn't change her
Oh.
child's diaper unless the kid goes poop. So the kid is walking around with this full peed on diaper, but
Ugh.
because it's crazy. And from the time that I'm gonna bring it to you guys, we're gonna bring it to from the beginning of this all happening and unfolding when we get into January, when you guys come back and listen to us, because tonight is our, if you guys haven't heard, tonight's our final show for 2024.
Yes.
So I'm gonna leave you guys with that little cliffhanger
Ooh.
on that, because this woman is, you know what, Sam, I'm gonna be honest with you,
Mhm.
and me knowing that I know you're just like me,
Mhm.
it's going to piss you off.
I already feel like it is just by what you've said.
Did you just do a tease?
We
I
did.
did. I did do a tease. And I have another tease for you. Please come back
Oh.
on the 10th of January. We do have, starting our show, we will have a very special guest on telling their story about their son. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. We do have a special guest that's going to tell us the story of what happened to her son, and hopefully we can catch the person who killed her son. So
Right.
that is going to be.
So kind of anybody who listened last week when we had Sean Davis on, we did the story of his father and all, and in him trying, in his life actually, he had come into contact with this couple who had just lost their son, and had mentioned them on the show, and had said, hey, he goes, I'm sorry if I talk about my dad too much, blah, 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 or if I, talk to you about this, because they're going through their own things. And within that, we were like, hey, we'd love to speak with them as well. And now we're going to have, have them on the 10th when we come back for the new year. It's amazing how we make these connections and how one thing leads to another, and now we're going to be able to tell their story. So it's a fairly new story, not news story, which it also is, but it's a fairly new story because this happened back in September. But there's still no answers, and it's still, kind of unsolved, and we want to get it out there. So hopefully if anybody knows anything, so tune in, first episode of the new year, January 10th, we will have this guest on telling the story of how their son met an untimely demise, and hopefully we can get some answers and get this out there. So
Yes, and they are from Texas. And I actually was very blessed to be able to meet her, or meet her over the phone. She's a beautiful lady, and the story that she told me about her son was was amazing. So please, hopefully you guys can join in for that day.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
and please, all these stories that we had, and I want to say a big thank you to Alma Rose because
Yes.
of her. She was one of our guests that we
Yeah.
had that brought a story from St. Louis Obispo. Because of her, we found Sean and now Amy. There will be another guest on our show. I want to say thank you to her. I do want to say thank you and a big shout out to her for introducing me to these people that are now been on our show and future coming on. So thank you, Alma, for that. So yeah, so
I like the connections that we make and the people that you guys meet and that I meet also. But I mean, I watch and listen to a lot of them, but the past few episodes, and I gotta say, and kind of where I wanted to go before we started doing shots and doing everything else, was from where you guys started to where you are now is amazing. The transformation of the show and the things you guys have brought up just the past couple months of episodes. They've been gripping and heart-wrenching and difficult. Obviously the two episodes, the past couple episodes that you've talked about and everything that Alma Rose has done.
mhm.
Right before that, you guys and we did a show. Well, it was a 2-episode show. I actually filled in for you at the beginning of it. And
Yeah.
then you stepped in for the second half was AC's best friend in the world, Brandon Durham,
Yeah.
which still we don't have answers for, which still is weighing on all our brains and what's going to happen with that. But Brandon, of course, was killed in Las Vegas. He was shot by a police officer when he called to report a home invasion. And so when that hit really close to home for this show because of AC especially. But I knew Brandon. I think we all knew Brandon in some form or in some point. I'd done shows with Brandon. Sam actually sat in for some of those too. You were aware of who he was as well.
Yeah.
And so just the past couple months have been difficult because a lot of the shows had been really close to home. And just the fact that you guys bring these stories to light and to keep them going. Again, like I said at the beginning, Rose, this idea was your brainchild, your baby, the idea of this show, but from it going to a point where it's just the two of you ladies talking to where it's something so close to home, like Brandon and AC, and then to be able to meet all the people that are suffering and actually have some of them on the show to talk about their stories, to talk about and share some of their pain and to share some of the things that they go through and to share some of the help me. I'm looking for answers. And for you to be able to, for all of you guys to be able to bring that to light and keep people talking about it is amazing. So,
I'm going to say it's
my hat's off to
very
you.
hard. It's very hard. It is very hard because some of these stories that we go through and we listen to and we actually deep dive into, for me personally, some of them are very close to home that unfortunately I cannot speak of
Sure.
due to privacy
Right.
and stuff.
Right.
But it is very close. And I did take a couple weeks off because of something that happened. Because it does when it hits home and our emotions are so all over the place, and this is something we do. This is our podcast. I mean, it's not what we do for a living, but this is something we do for a show that we bring to you guys. And it does for us, at least for me, I know for me, it hits a different way. And
It's important.
you know what? We do have someone special here, and I'm gonna bring that.
Yeah.
Hey, Elsa. Elsa?
Dale. She just said
Dale.
Dale passed away.
In 2023.
Oh, in
Elsa wanted
2023.
to we do
Okay,
I
in
remember that,
2023.
yeah.
Okay, you're right. Okay. Never
I
mind.
do wanna say, Elsa.
I do remember that. I do recall.
Love
Elsa.
you. Thank you for joining. I hope
Yes.
you subscribe and hang out with us coming, here through the future. And um I think you're a great, wonderful person. So I do want to say
Yeah.
that. And I want to say thank you for leaving a message about Dale with Dale, somebody we knew.
I actually knew that. I forgot when she posted. I'm like, oh my god, no, yeah, I do remember that. We went through that whole thing.
Yeah.
But
But
earlier, I did bring up that Elsa had been back, and we were talking stereo earlier. We were talking a lot of that because stereo is not Voldemort. We can say stereo. And we talked about Benny Boom Boom is no longer with us, and obviously Dale and things like that.
We've honestly, this past year has been rough. Not only personally, with losing folks, like Dave's mom and Brandon, Benny Boom Boom. Well, I guess we lost them all personally, but I mean, we've had Jesse, who was with Huck, and they
Huck
were
and Jesse were our guests for our anniversary episode.
yes,
and they did music.
it's just people that I mean, it's just
and
been
I met them personally.
yeah, you did,
and him dying was
yeah. I mean, there's been so many untimely early young deaths, and even look, I say I feel like your mom was not what we expected. You know what I mean? We weren't expecting her to go when she did.
She wasn't young, but we didn't expect it.
No,
You're
it
right.
was everything. It's just been a year of
Yes.
unexpected tragedy in that respect. But as you said, Rose, I mean, there are some of these shows, like I was saying earlier, I kind of like when we do a cult episode because
or something light.
yeah,
Can I?
why is being in a cult light? Because I mean, from what we've done with our I mean, we've taken this show, True Crime and Cocktails, and we do try to make things heavy subjects light. However, kind of, you know what I mean? We tell the
Right.
story, but we have our own takes. We have jokes. That's who we are. We try not to take it seriously, but some of them, especially when there's children or abuse, and I mean, we did the one with my sister that Timothy, who, golly Moses, that one was tough, where they starved the child and did all the things. I mean, some of these, even though we do good shows and we present good information, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Dave, there's times where I'm like, oh, this one was hard.
Well,
you know what I mean? Or even when, when it did hit close to home with Brandon and that sort of thing. But again, when we do the
at home,
yeah,
not close to home.
no, at home,
At home.
At
But
home.
when we
I mean,
do,
this was very at home.
it was. I mean, he was a
For
wonderful.
AC, Sam, and Dave. I unfortunately did get a chance to meet him, and I wish I would have, because he sounded just like an amazing man and a wonderful father and a friend. From what you guys explained it through all these episodes that we've done, and hearing AC, I wish I would have met him.
AC's been broken for the past month, and I can't say I blame him.
No, I mean,
I it's incredible.
I guess what I was trying to say there is,
Go ahead, sorry.
again, when we do those episodes that aren't so personal, because I mean, I think Rosa, you and I are very empathetic, and in most of these topics that we talk about, we can feel for the person who was victimized, and actually all of them. But I mean, but when we talk about Scientology or the twin flames, we can be like, these fucking crazy fuckers.
Look at these weirdos.
Those are actually kind of
Nebraska killer.
yeah.
Right. Look at these weirdos.
Yeah, but we can go, that we can kind of detach a little bit from that. But we on our show do so many things that we can relate to, that we can empathize with. It takes a toll. I'm only speaking for myself, but I feel like you feel the same way. Again, the times when we don't do a murder or a serial
Right,
killer or whatever, if it is Scientology, I'm like, oh,
or
now I don't feel as like I don't know. I feel sad. I feel all the emotions.
It's a lot. It
It
takes a
does
lot.
take a toll.
There- there's
It
a
takes lot out of
reason.
us.
There's
Yeah.
a reason that I only substitute on this show. And that is the reason I can't do this show. I would not be able to do what you guys do every week with this show, because it is, even when you do, you go back and you do like you guys did actually Menendez. I had to sit down on because it hit a certain chord with me. But when you
It will be
go
free
back
at
and you
when you
do when you do the
Yeah, that's
JonBenet,
amazing.
uh,
I'm happy for them.
I actually am too. When you do the JonBenet Ramsey. Now, Sam, your dad mentioned. What
Yeah,
did you think? Tell that real quick.
So Rose, just yesterday, my dad goes, "Hey, I know that you did JonBenet Ramsey on Roses Are Red." He goes, "I gotta get your opinion," because my dad doesn't stay up this late. Let's be real.
Yeah, he's in bed.
I mean, they've been in bed for an hour, I'm sure. But he goes, "I gotta get your take on it. What did you think?" And my dad and I had this whole conversation and debate. Not debate, because I think we had the same thoughts
Thought
on it.
process, for sure.
But he goes, "Oh my gosh, I got to get your thoughts on it." And I went, "Oh my gosh, Dad, go back and watch the episode. You'll know."
Well, and especially with that case and a lot of others like it, especially when you guys deep dive into old stuff like that, Menendez or JonBenet or whatever, there's
Yes,
so
Russ.
much more. There's so much more that's come out recent.
Mhm.
So that anyway, Rose, go.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I know in the beginning when we said there's no way the parents could do it, I had to rewatch that whole movie again. I watched it like actually 4 times. Just
Really?
sit there and watched it and watched details. And then I went back and then I did my research online and went back. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the parents did it.
What?
There's no way. There's no way Dad did
way-
that.
The
There's no
way
way-
that I think they either paid somebody, but they had their hand in it.
There's no way Dad did anything.
I'm
There's no way
saying that
Dad
they
knew
might-
anything about it.
I'm saying that I think they had their hand in it. I'm not saying they did it.
Okay.
You
Now I'm
had-
interested.
you-
Why do you think they have their hand in it?
The way that everything was played out, the mom acted so innocent. Oh, I know she was under a lot of medication. I get it.
A lot.
A lot of medication. I understand.
She was high as a fucking kite.
But the way to go straight to where to go down to where straight where they, I don't know, something in my gut just tells me they had a hand in it.
There's no way Dad
Something in
knew
my-
anything.
I'm not saying that I just said that I think they had a hand
He's
in
the
it.
one. He's the one that walked back there. He's the one that walked back and went straight to. But guess what? In anybody's basement, you go back and you go all the way to the back, and I mean, you walk through. There, you end up somewhere.
Just go back open-minded.
I've watched it.
Open-minded. No.
So,
Open-minded.
do
You
you
have to go back
think-
open-minded.
Do you think that mom was jealous of JonBenet's relationship with her father?
No, Mom was.
Could
Like,
be.
she's my baby.
Could be, because you know what I'm seeing, because of what I've seen in a lot of stories right now that are coming to me that I've had in my inboxes that are like, "Hey, did you look at this story? Look at that story. Look at the story." So I've been going back to a lot of these things that are actually playing in real life, right? And they're actually, and these parents are unfolding on live, between TikTok and this other thing. And I mean, there's 3 other programs that are going on because, if we all know TikTok might be going, oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank God. Stop her, please.
I fucking hate you. I hate you right now. We are not in Halloween right now, okay? This is Christmas.
Was that a Monchichi? What the fuck was that?
It
was my Harry
I don't know
Potter.
what it
It
was.
was
Okay,
a Harry Potter bear.
That's my other my geeky side of me. I am a big, very.
So
geek.
anyway,
Harry Potter.
go on.
I'm seeing these things that are a lot of moms and dad roles they play that I'm just like, oh, and like and like in one of the episodes we did in the beginning of the year, the Fernandez case in Bakersfield, that one touches my heart because it's very close to home.
Mhm.
This is very, very close to home. seeing that case and then going back and looking at the JonBenét Ramsey case, there's a lot of things that I'm seeing. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That kind of looks similar to what other cases we've gone through. And they're just the little snips and bits, here and there. But maybe the dad might not have something to do with it. But I do think
based on what you're saying, he would have had to. Based on your belief in what you're saying, he would have had to. And I'm telling you, he did not. He did not only know, there's no way that dude's lying. There's no way that dude lied for that long. The problem with that case was the police fucked it up so bad. The second problem with the case is the media took hold of it.
Here's the thing.
The media took hold of it and went,
media.
Maybe it was the dad.
Hold on. It wasn't the media that did that. It was the police.
The police is the one that fucked up.
The police shit the bed.
Anyone else.
Well, and the police said, this isn't right, but we shit the bed. And this is our theory initially. We're going to dig our heels in and we're going to leak misinformation to the press. And we're going to smear this couple in the media. And so everybody's going to think it's them. It's funny. So one of the reasons my dad had an interest in it, and my dad, I've said it on the show or on all of our shows before, my dad worked for the phone company when I was a kid and headquartered for this region in Denver, Colorado. So during that time, my dad would on Monday nights fly out to Denver and on Fridays fly back. And, we got him on the weekends. So during the time of JonBenét, my dad was in Denver all the time. So he was he heard all of the news and he goes, at that point, I thought it was them because of the media. He goes, as I watch it now, he goes, the media, the police leaking information to the misinformation to the media really played a part in this whole thing. So I think
about her, though, there's just something about her. I'm not saying the dad, but something about her puts my stomach the wrong way.
You're not wrong. And I saw the same. I've watched it a couple times too. There were times when she was on camera where you're like, what? I don't believe her.
She probably went fucking nuts.
I think she did too. I think
they medicated her so much that she came off disingenuous. Right?
I agree.
I think they went
him, but her.
I think they gave her too many meds. She was fucking. No, I mean, I would fly off the handle if my kid was murdered.
But I wouldn't act that way that she was. For me personally,
we don't know that though.
We weren't there. If you were medicated, you might.
I mean, I've gone through some hard shit, and let me tell you.
Okay, well,
no. For me personally, though, I'm just saying speaking out of me personally. No, there's no way. And there's no way I would be on the media. I'd be like, you know what, honey? And I know because my husband would be stronger. Right. And he would be the one that has the bigger backbone of me. I would be like, you know what? You need to handle this. Go talk to the press. I can't do it right now. I don't care how much medication.
I can't argue with you there because you're 100% correct that the way that the mom portrayed herself was weird. It was. I will give you that part, but that doesn't make her a killer. Second thing I will say, and this is really important, if you come back in a different Santa outfit than you've already been in, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Now, because you're gone right now. If you were changing
here,
okay. I thought you were going to be all sexy Mrs. Santas or something. That'd fuck me up, man.
Santa baby.
So no, don't do that. But here's what I'll say: the lead investigator, if you watch it, the lead investigator, he focused on only the parents, and he put that out straight to the media.
He even wrote a book.
He was terrible at his job, especially in this case. Not only that, when they brought in the investigator that wasn't part of it, who's now since passed, he knew, and he goes, no, here's the situation. He even went down, checked the window, and he goes, no, here's the deal. If it happened this way, if it happened the way the cops said,
that John Mark Carr,
I think
that was his name.
Okay.
I think he actually did it. And because they put so much onus on the DNA, and because they shit the bed in actually getting the
You think they
DNA,
messed up the
I think they,
DNA?
yeah.
The
And
guy
I
who
think,
admitted to doing it,
Yeah.
you think it was him?
I think they shit the bed on that. Yeah.
I
Um,
think he had something.
Well,
to do
we
with
know
the-
they shit the bed on it.
I know. But no, I think he actually did it. But because they put so much onus on that one piece of evidence, even though it was tainted because of the way, I mean, when they first came into, the police first came into it thinking it was a kidnapping. They let people trawl up all over the house instead of making it a crime scene, even though
Right.
there was a note, and they should have not let anybody in. They should have said, parents, leave the home because we need to process this situation. I think they would have found her sooner. I think, had
Yeah.
they processed it
Probably immediately.
right, had they gone to every room. I mean, honestly, the one investigator that was like, just go look through the house. It was like sending a child off, like patting their butt, like just go find something to do. When her dad found her, I mean, that should have never happened anyway. They shouldn't
And-
have sent the parents around the house to go look for evidence.
Well, and the
They should
parent,
have had the police and forensic being there. If
Right.
if somebody took my child from my home, there's got to be some evidence
And-
showing it, indicating who it was.
and immediately the parents didn't go, hold on, no, the parents came in and said, yes, please come in, look everywhere, help us.
But and
And
then the police didn't.
and they didn't clam up until they got a lawyer who said, you need to shut the
Well,
fuck
it's
up
because they
because
got
they're
yeah,
looking at you.
yeah.
And that's when they clammed up and said, okay, we better not talk. We better not meet, we better not, help. I mean, from immediately, they're like, yes, come in. You can look at anything. And the snow footprint, there's just so much. Anyway,
Well, there was no snow footprints.
exactly. That's my point. Anyway,
There was no snow.
I am so glad that we got into true
Snow.
crime finally. So
We were having a heated debate on this.
we kind of are. Rose, I don't mean to disagree with you, but I mean,
I mean,
actually, I usually
I would
try
like to see the
usually
evidence
try
that
to
you've
disagree
seen
with you.
that.
Actually, I don't.
Honestly, I mean, she said that she's been doing some more research. I would like to see that because I'm only going off of that. But again, I don't know. I think it was that John Mark Carr that did it.
Don't know who did it. I know it wasn't the dad.
I do think, well, I had read an article, on our show. I do news stories, and I didn't think it was pertinent for our show. And I had pulled it to do like on a headline show for Roses Are Red, but I never did it. Every time there's a changing of the guard in Boulder, whether for the prosecuting, John Ramsey,
Dad goes back.
Dad
and
goes back and goes, let's do it. Let's look at it again. Don't fail
hope no
me
it's not
now. He's always there going, we need to do this. We
Keep
need to
going.
do this, reopen
Don't
this.
forget about this.
And now they're trying to do like the 23andMe, trying to do, a similar match because they didn't process everything correctly. But I mean, I don't think somebody who is guilty would be like, I want to find who killed my daughter. Let's do it. He's working very closely with whoever is, when the new prosecutor comes, county or whatever district attorney comes in, and he's like, all right, let's do it again. I'm still here. We're not letting this go. I need to know who did this. I do think it's been shit. Sorry, I'm on a rant. Give me a second.
No, you're good.
I do think it is shit. Even as early or as recent is what I meant to say, as 2015, even CBS did a fucking it had to be the brother, and here's why it was, and they got sued and had to settle because they were in the wrong. I mean, as recent as 2015, 9 years ago, they were still trying to blame the family. I don't believe a 9-year-old at the time would have done that to their sibling.
Right.
If it was the way they said it, oh, they she stole his pineapple or whatever it was,
Right.
it wouldn't have been that intricate and that elaborate of a setup. Again, I do believe it was that John Mark Carr who shit.
Did she put on the Grinch outfit? If she
Thanks.
put on a Grinch outfit, that is the opposite of what I thought was happening.
I love it.
Groot is going to have a good time tonight.
We got a little heated there.
Yeah. Well, we were waiting for you to change.
I love that.
Oh. Merry Christmas, everyone.
And the voice changes and everything.
I know. You gotta love the commitment to the bit.
You know what?
Rose commits
I
to the
had
bit.
no idea where we're going. And with that long ass hat, that's like the English Santa. That's like
I have to
Whatever
put
it
this
Klaus.
beard over my nose.
Big Klaus. No, that's the German one.
That is. You're right. That is.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And all I thought I brought it with my fucking tree light shirt.
I know.
Damn it.
Goodness. I'm so tired of coughing.
Mm.
Let me tell you, ho, ho, ho.
I would normally I'd say, man, I would love to sit on your lap and tell you what I want, but yeah,
Come on,
I'm
Dave.
good.
Hold on, let me put on my glasses here. Come and sit on my lap, Dave.
No, my God. I don't Santa, I'm good. I'm okay.
Santa baby.
Santa, I've been no. See, if she would have done that, she's gonna get him big booty dance. Santa butt.
Big booty ho ho ho.
I would have put some Christmas shit on my soundboard if I didn't know this was happening.
You never know what happens over here on this side of the world.
Jesus fuck.
I'm missing my gloves here. Hold on.
You got the gloves and everything. All right.
My gloves on here, you know. Yeah, you know.
I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna go put on my baby New Year outfit. I'll be right back. No. Son of a bitch.
I think it's time for a shot now.
I think
so.
I think it's time to let's do a shot, and we probably should wrap this up at some point. Now we're just, we've gone through
Santa,
most of it.
baby. Won't you come
Oh.
over the mistletoe tree?
You sound like Boombastic. Stop.
Hurry down the chimney
Mm.
tonight.
She's got the voice. She's got the voice.
That she does. Yes, she does. Guys, if you forgot about our top story tonight, Generalissimo Francisco Franco is still dead.
Right?
Cheers.
everyone.
I'm just glad I got
I
the
love
name
your
right.
commitment to the
I'm
bit.
just glad I got the name right that time.
You did.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Let me tell you, I'm committed. Every month there's a fucking holiday. And don't get me wrong, I do have a leprechaun holiday. One.
I will totally be a leprechaun.
What's in no, all right. January. Okay.
We
Yeah, I
got
guess.
February.
I
Trust me, I will
guess.
dress up as a heart. I will dress up as a broken heart. I'll
Hold
dress
on,
as a
hold
mended
on,
heart.
hold on. Literally, you did that.
I did. Ready?
I'm pretty sure February should stop being Valentine's Day month. Just
Oh, but
saying.
Remember, Valentine's is the day of the massacre.
understand, but-
massacres.
That's the massacre we're going with. It is also the shortest month of the year, which of course is
What?
I don't know, and there's something about
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm almost hoping something good. I was like,
No.
February is the shortest month, right?
It is the shortest.
So then
month.
it's Black History Month.
It is.
So,
It is.
what are you guys going to dress up for this year?
Wait until you see my costume.
Cupid.
We can't do that anymore.
I have a box for every costume of the month. Trust me. See my
And,
My
and
New Year's
February's is
I'll dress up
Valentine's
like
Day.
Cupid.
Okay, all right.
you
Well,
should see my,
so-
my Valentine's costume or my New Year's costume I have. Let me tell you.
Oh. Isn't President's Day in January too? We could dress up like
Really?
Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln?
Abe
Shit.
Lincoln. Hey, Lincoln. Hey,
Abe
Lincoln. No, that's a.
I know that's
Hey,
from,
Lincoln.
that's
Yeah, it is.
from
Yes.
something.
I don't know how I grew this beard within a couple hours, but I had to throw you off, Dave. I had
No, I had a comment. I just decided not to say it. But you should shave. Sam
Hold on, let
did.
me make sure I can see through here. Hold on. I don't think I can see yet.
Is
Hold
it-
on. Let me get these little glasses on.
Oh,
Oh,
Hold
yeah,
on.
little
I
spectacles
can't
on.
believe you have the actual Santa glasses.
She wore them
I
for
thought I-
Mrs. Claus.
I thought I was badass with my fucking Iron Man glasses. You're awesome.
Oh, excuse me.
Dave,
right.
I have every costume for every.
Oh. Okay, should
And
we
then I'll-
out costume each other?
Yes.
I mean,
that's
right
how-
now. You want to right now do it?
I will bring out my costume.
Hang on.
Trust me.
No, we're not going to do this. No, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. We'll be on another hour. Trust me. We're not going to do it, but someday we will.
Hold on. Here we go.
How do you do that if you're afraid?
Because she's
It's
looking
more
at the
like-
backside of it. If you're afraid of
I
pussy,
do
you're
love
not afraid to put your face in the butt.
What?
We love
Nothing.
the butt.
She just looked at the backside of it.
Jesus. that made no sense.
No, it did.
We love
I'll
the
explain it
butt.
to you shortly.
He's gonna show you later.
She went in the butt. Guys, I am. You know what? Yeah.
No
I have no idea what's going on right now. No. Guys, we should probably
So let me take my pants off.
no, not that. We should probably call it a year. I mean, it's not my
Right.
show, it's you guys' show. I just produce it from the background, which means from the bar normally
Or the campground.
or the campground, but not this time of year.
No.
Anyway, guys,
what?
in case you forgot, our top story tonight, Generalissimo Francisco Franco is still dead.
Oh, Jesus. Let's
I
see.
have costumes to the end. I have leprechaun
Christ.
costumes. I've got elf costumes.
I've
Oh
got
my
multiple Star Wars costumes. I'm going to put this helmet on and go get the shirt that matches. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Look,
Oh my
we can have
gosh.
we can have one show where it can face off all
We
costumes.
will. I'll put on my cowardly
you.
cowardly lion Trevor Lawrence hat.
I even have
Looks like
football
a-
costumes. Let me tell you,
Okay.
because you know what? When my
Not
husband
yet.
loses to a team, I'll wear that jersey and I'll be like, "Oh, you lost to this team. Oh, I'm so sorry." And remember, my husband's a big Bears fan. For all you guys don't know, he's a big Bears fan.
Oh,
Aw,
But he's a
lions and
dog.
tigers and bears. Oh my!
that's almost as bad as a Jaguar fan.
Shut up.
I love how she laughs at that.
I didn't say.
No, I love it. I fucking love it. Why do you have all the costumes over there?
What? Because they're my costumes.
I know. Don't
Jesus fuck. Don't question shit, okay? Okay, guys, it's probably time to wrap up right now. Thanks for joining. And this year, I don't remember what year it is. This is not even my show. What the fuck is this? People die on this show. Okay,
they do. They're
Gotta
dead
go.
now.
love you guys. Okay,
I wanna
bye.
say thank
Oh,
you
Lord.
for all our listeners and all our followers, especially
Yes.
you guys have
And-
made us to get 504. Thank you
And-
so much.
And I
Yes.
have one question. Why?
What do you mean? Why?
I don't know.
Sexy ass
What?
bitches.
We're
Why?
awesome.
Why are you here? You're still here. Yeah, let me Ferris Bueller this shit real quick. You're still here. Go home.
No.
Go.
Thank you all for
No,
honestly, this year has been amazing. Rose, wouldn't you
it's been
say
amazing.
it's been
been
so
amazing.
fun?
I want to say thank you to everybody who listens, who actually
Mhm.
subscribed and followed us. I want to say thank you so much because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be in the spot that we are. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for getting us to 504 fucking listeners in a
know.
year. In
This
a
show,
fucking year.
this show
Yes.
gets Rookie of the Year. Seriously.
We have to.
I really, and you know what, Dave and Sam, I want to say, Dave, thank you for letting me have your wife for a couple
Hey.
hours a night.
Trust me. I didn't like it
thank
at
you so
first,
much.
but now I kind of like it. I do my own thing, which is nothing.
But I want to say thank you. Thank you because you know what? It does take the significant other to let the other person to be able to do this. It does. It does take a toll, and I see it, with Mr. Rose and stuff and my kids. I have littles still, and I know a lot of us don't, but I still have littles that I attend to. But I want to say thank you to you, Dave, for letting me borrow your wife for 2 hours on Fridays and an hour for us to record on Tuesday. I want to say thank you for letting her because you guys could
You're
be
welcome.
spending time together.
He doesn't let
And
me
you
do
guys could
shit.
be
I told
doing-
him I was gonna do it.
You're not wrong.
I'm joking.
And also, you're letting an entire audience know that I'm not really in the background pushing any buttons. Thanks.
You know what? But he is. He's the one
But he's
who
there.
moderates all the things in the background. He's the one to make sure that all the comments go up and
No, I have nothing to do with it.
He's the
Ever.
And AC, I know that you're not with us tonight, but I want to say thank you to your wife, Allie, for letting
Yes.
her have you on and letting us have you for the hours that we have. And I know it's tough on you guys, but I want to say thank you so much, Allie, for letting us borrow your husband. And
We need to all move closer together so that while you guys do this awesome show, and it is an awesome show, I've said that.
Got to move to California.
That me and Allie and Groot can just hang out and watch.
You
And
know
then-
what? You
and
guys
then-
can move to California, and I have a bar behind
Okay.
this thing. I have a bar.
Okay, I'm there. I'm there. And
You guys move to
and
Cali.
individually, it'll be me, then Allie, then Groot that come in different clown outfits and fuck you up.
I do want to say something though. I do want to say thank you to my husband for letting me have my dream and putting this together and going forward and I want to say thank you to him for always being the way he is and supporting us and there's never a dull moment with this man, but I do want to say thank you, Mr. Groot, for doing that and from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for my new ring.
Oh,
I got
my
a new
goodness,
ring.
So
The
pretty. I love it.
I did
even-
get a new ring.
That's like huge on my little phone.
Yes, I did get a new
Yes,
ring.
good
So
job.
pretty.
Thank you, Mr. Groot. I love you. And
Good job,
hopefully next
Groot.
year we can upgrade another couple carats more.
Again, I would like to thank Mr. Red Rose for not allowing but supporting the show and supporting Rose and I mean without the spouses behind the people the faces on the show, I think I mean we'd still be amazing, but it's not
You're right.
I'm
If you guys were all single, you guys would still be
yeah, we'd be
probably
awesome.
even cooler.
No. We are better with our significant others. I believe, and it's nice to have a support system that and you all fucking get along too. So you know what I mean. So you and Mr. Red Rose and Allie could all hang out and be fine.
I haven't met Groot
Yeah.
in person. I'm not sure.
Whatever. I know based on what I see
I'm
here that you
back.
guys would get into fucking trouble and we'd have to go fucking save your asses.
No,
Right?
Allie would take care of that.
No, you're right. Allie would. Allie would be our man inside and be like, nope, you boys come back. No, I think we have a great support system. I love what we do. I don't know. This is amazing. Rose, honestly, we had kind of put this out there when Dave and I did our 100th episode in August of 23. And you said, and you know, Sam and I are going to do the show. And I was like, yes. And then I was like, what are we going to do? You know
What
what I
did
mean?
I just commit
I'm gonna
to?
be honest with you. I was scared. You know why? Sam, I'm gonna be honest with you. In the beginning,
Yeah.
you intimidated me.
Why?
I was intimidated. I was, and not in a bad way. I just felt that I just wasn't. I always felt my background because of what we came, what we've come
Yeah,
from. Like, shit. I'm going. Fuck. She's perfect. She's this. She's that. You know what I mean?
Far from it.
And when we talked together, I was like, she's just like me. And that's the thing where I want people to understand we're just like everybody out there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, I was intimidated because I was like, oh my gosh, she's so perfect and this and that, and she's so beautiful, and I'm this
To
and
be
that.
fair,
You know
I
what I
was
mean?
the same way. I was like, oh my God, Rose, she's amazing. Did I not say that
You
to you?
did.
I
You
was like,
did.
why does she want me?
You did. You exactly said that. Sam, you said that back when you had to interview who was the whatever, it doesn't matter. When we first interviewed Rock and then Mrs. Smitty.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. And then when Red Rose, and once we did our thing, Rose, I know what you're saying because we'd already been doing this
But I
for a
was
little
so
bit.
intimidated. I
But
was like,
once
why does she want me
Rose-
on this?
Once you said, Sam, I want you, you're like, I don't know, it's Red Rose. And
Yeah.
I guarantee you guys had the exact same feeling about each other.
And then
which
we were
was
like,
loopy stupid.
and then stupid.
That's a new word. It's one word.
Well,
loopy
and
stupid.
then I realized Rose was a
You guys are
sister
exactly the same.
that I chose.
Yeah.
So
We are exactly the same. And
Yes.
that's what I want everybody to understand. We're exactly like a lot of people out there. We have a past. We're not perfect. We've gone through so much. And
That's part about
Sam,
both of you.
yeah. And you know what? I love talking to Sam because you know what? She's like a sister. Well, one, I've never had a sister, but
Yeah.
she's a sister I can come to and I can ask her,
Yeah.
hey, and I do come to her a lot of things. I'm like, hey, did I do this? Did I do that? On the back end. And I absolutely love you, Sam. And I'm
I love
very
you too.
blessed. And I want to say thank you to Rocksteady to introduce me to both of you guys, because if it wasn't
Yes.
for Rock and Mr. Bombastic, I would have never met both of you.
Truth.
They're the ones that introduced me, especially Rocksteady's the one that introduced me to both of you. And I want to say thank you, Rocksteady, to introduce me to these two amazing people that have touched my heart.
I'm
And
gonna cry.
I consider more than family. You guys are more than family. And I want to say thank you. And I love you
Rose,
guys.
we love you.
I think the family you choose is better than blood. And I don't mean to be that way. I love my blood family. And as do
get to
you,
pick.
Rose. But when you pick your family, it's more special. And yeah, that's correct.
It is. Especially,
Meaning-
you know what? We have a past that even though it might have been in different places, but we understand each other. And
And we don't judge.
no, that's something we don't judge. And you know what? We will never judge anybody because like I said, we
No.
do have a past. We do have something we've gone through, and we've have a lot of hardships, and especially what we've gone through. It's it is a lot of this stuff does touch home, and it is hard to do a lot of these stories, like the Gabriel Fernandez story. It was very touchy, and I will always cherish that stuff because it is, and it's a very touchy story. You've got the John Bernard Ramsey, you've got, Sean's case, you've got Alma Rose's story that she came out from.
Rena Verk.
Yeah.
Andrew Romero.
All these stories.
Arthur Soriano. I mean,
when we had Art on, I mean, that was great. I mean, we had
Jennifer Pan.
And your sister-in-law, or I mean your sister,
Yep.
Dave. I mean,
Yeah.
all these stories always touch home some way, some form, some shape to us.
That's why this show is so awesome. If I could just say just a couple things real quick before we end it, I want to start with what I started with. Rose, this was your idea from the beginning, this particular show. You guys formed this show into what you needed it and what you wanted it to be. And it's an amazing show. I'm honored to be the special guest that gets to sit in. Thank you very much for that. Second thing, I kind of forgot the second thing. Oh yeah, no, I do. General Lissimo Francisco Franco. Still dead.
We got to do a show where we do. This is our first shot. This is our second shot.
I know.
We should do that.
From where we came from, I am honored to call you a friend. I am honored to call you and Groot, AC, even Rocksteady, every single person that we've talked to that's brought us to this journey where we're at right now. I am so happy I met all of you. And I've had so much fun, not only on this show. It's such a different show than the one we do. But, and again, I couldn't do it every week. I can't. When I do it, it's got to be like this, where we're just drinking, have fun, and tell dick jokes.
I mean, we drink and have fun, and I've gotten in trouble for cussing too much.
Oh,
You remember that?
Move along.
That was probably my favorite episode. I was
Oh
like,
my
well,
gosh.
if you don't fucking want to hear me fucking cuss, you can get to fucking stepping.
Oh
thank
yeah, I
God.
remember that show.
You just,
Oh,
I just can't listen. It's just too much. You cuss too
Yeah.
much. Well, maybe
Karen?
it's not the show for you.
Well,
Karen.
let me tell you, thank you, Karen, for that view.
We fucking cuss on this show. Bye-bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Right? We do.
Guys,
And
I love you both. You guys are both amazing women. You're amazing co-hosts. You guys are so freaking awesome. This is the second best show I've seen on YouTube as far as the live
fuck
cast.
up.
No, whatever.
you
And
know what,
Rose,
Sam?
Rose, specifically you are the one that keeps us going, especially in the background, getting the new guests, meeting the new people, stuff like that, getting all the followers. You have done an amazing job. And I want to say it again. I said at the opening of the show, I want to say it again. You are amazing, and you guys are going to continue to climb. I know you guys are. And I will be right here in the background. I mean, from the campground or wherever, supporting you the entire way. I love you guys both. You guys are amazing.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, and Sam. Thank you so much for everything that you've done, and thank you for being the sister that I've never had, helping me in through doubts, thoughts, questions, whatever I have. I always come to you and ask you, do you think I've done this right? Do you think I've done that? I want to say thank you, because seriously, without you and without AC, we wouldn't be where we're at. And Dave, thank you for being in the back end and supporting your wife on having her dreams over here with me and supporting this, because it takes a team, and you guys are more than a team. You guys are family, and I appreciate everything all you guys do, and I really love each and every one of you, and I consider you more than just friends. This is family. So thank you so much.
I appreciate your Rose, and I think sometimes as women, it's hard to. Dave, stop it! I'm trying to be serious. I can't watch you right now. No, I think sometimes as women, it's hard to own what we've done, and I need you to own that, because I thank you for wanting me to do this with you. You knew, I think, before you actually knew that we would be great as a team, and then we brought AC in too. But I think you don't give yourself enough credit for what you do for the show, and I love you so much, and we are family.
We are, and
The show
you
is
do
you.
a lot. Well, no, and
Your
it does a lot
name's
because-
literally in the title.
but here's the thing, I appreciate, because there's sometimes I slip up, and I'm gonna be honest, I slip up during the week, because sometimes I don't do enough research that I know that Sam or AC will be there for me, and we come together, because
Yeah.
I there's so much going
There's
on. and
life.
There's
I
life.
mean,
And
Yes,
that's something a
that's
lot
how
of
you
people don't
compliment
understand.
each other.
yeah.
And that's what makes us us. And Dave, thank you for being in the back end. Sometimes, filling in or just coming on like tonight,
Anytime you
that's
need
a
me.
lot.
Anytime
That's
you
a
need me.
lot. That means a lot because we're a team and the
We
team
are.
makes us go forward. And look at us. All us four, we've hit 500 within a year.
It's
That's
fucking
awesome.
awesome.
That's
Fucking
awesome.
amazing. It's fucking
is.
amazing. And I can't wait
is.
for what the future has for us for another 500 to hit 1,000
Oh, fuck yeah.
and more.
We're going
You
to
guys
to
are hitting that in
infinity
a
and
couple
beyond
months.
is what we're going to
Couple
do.
months. Guys,
Hopefully one of
share
these days the Chicago Bears will win.
whatever. Or Jacksonville, either one of them.
Thank God I'm a Tampa fan.
God, hey, ask your
I've at least
off.
What was I
recently
saying about
won
the
a Super
Dolphins
Bowl.
fans out there?
All right,
AC's
I
a
gotta
Dolphins
go.
fan, so we won't say there.
Nice to see you guys. All right, wrap it up, Rose. Sam,
Love
love you
y'all.
guys.
Good night. Thank you so much. And we will be back January 10th with a special guest. Please join us January 10th with a special guest to tell us a new story on
And it's important for this one because we want to raise awareness. This is an unsolved case that is very recent. And, we want to get this out there. We want if anybody has, if you come and watch it and you have information, please come forward because the family really wants you to or need some answers. And, this is something that I love, the lane that I love that we're going towards, having people on like we had Sean on last week with the unsolved, murder of his father. Hopefully that, shed some light. I've seen his TikToks since that where he mentioned, and I think we've had some comments on our show from last week about, people who knew him. And with this new one coming up, please tune in because any information helps, and we hope to shed some light on this subject. And I'm excited and a bit afraid to speak to the mother of this of the boy,
I won't
just
be on that
because I just want to handle it correctly, and that's why I'm afraid. I just want to make sure we do them justice, and I know we will because we're great at this. But I'm excited for next year's shows and what's to come.
For the first episode of the new year, I'd like to invite everyone to stop into How Was Your Day on New Year's Day. How was your New Year's Day? It's going to be
Yes.
called The Married Couple Podcast. Pointed the wrong way, my fault. Sorry, Groot. The Married Couple Podcast.
Yes.
We are going to do a live episode January 1st at 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then lastly, I do want to say, if you are in Vegas, if you're anywhere, somebody call the prosecutor in Las Vegas and demand justice for Brandon Durham.
Yes.
absolutely.
Please do that for me. And guys, I love you both. AC,
I-
we love you as well.
We
I
love
miss
you
you
too,
guys.
AC, and I hope you have an amazing time tonight
Yes.
having drinks. So
Yes.
cheers,
We're
everyone.
doing it again.
Cheers.
All right, hang on. Give me a
We
sec.
got to do one for the end of the year, Dave.
God damn it.
End of the
It's
year.
getting
We
there.
will not be back until January 10th. So please, guys, I do. We need a little bit of time off with our families, and January 10th is when we will be back. Love you all.
Yeah, two
And
of
if
us
you
will
have-
be back January 1st.
Also, if you have a show idea,
Go
if
over
you-
to the Married Couple Podcast.
If you have a case that you want us to go through, let us know. Reach out to Rose or I or Dave or
Nope, not me.
AC. They can do that.
Yeah.
Let us know. We will do your
Cheers.
shows. Cheers.
Love y'all.
Love you.
You can tell it's, I don't know, what is this? What is this called?
What's what called?
Did you just say
The
what is
show.
it?
The show. No, I know roses are red. Whatever, slangs and spirit. Is that what it's called? Murders and
True crime and
true
cocktails.
crime and cocktails. That's it. I thought it was
And we have a
slangs and
whole
spirit.
bunch of new cocktails starting January 10th.
Yes, I'll start coming up with better ones.
So
Okay.
love you all.
All right.
Good night. Peace out.
See ya.